In the last lesson, we created the form, and now we want to create the fields for those form. For example, let's take a look at this category here. I believe this one is the phone. Now, what you're looking at here, this is the information that is going to show underneath the phone. So when people click on the phone, on each individual phone, they're going to see the 2G, 3G, the SIM type, dimension, camera, and all that stuff. All this is what they're going to see at the bottom. So what we need to do now is we need to create the field called the 2G network, the 3G, the SIM type, the dimensions, the weight, and all this information. So that way, whatever someone fills, that's the information that is going to show. Once again, they're not going to see the 2G network here. They're not going to see the 3G network or the RAM. They're not going to see this in the brackets like that. Whatever that information is actually what is going to show. Once again, this is, placeholders that's being used, which, speed up things so much faster in terms of not having to write each individual one. So now what we need to do is we need to create the field for the phone section. So let's go to fields and you click on new, and you get this box here for you to choose. There's just so many different types that you can be able to use. If you can even use a YouTube video, a field where a YouTube video shows up. You can have them for calendar. You can have them for image upload, file upload. So this one is the drop down. So let's click on the drop down. And by the way, the one I'm referring to is the 2G network. So we're going to put in the information here for that. So we can just copy the 2G network, and where it says name, we'll put that in there. So you click on new, and then you get this here. This gives you the different options or the different type that you can be able to use. So let's go with the checkbox for the first one. So you want to make sure this is horizontal. Okay, so let's take a look what we have here. So you have to name this is required. Once again, this is coming from here. And for the form, and the values here are just the different types of phones, that it's listed here. And then show to tip, help tip, you want to click, to yes. And then right here is saying credit. Now what happens with the credit is every time that someone fills in this form or use this field, this particular field, they are going to be charged 10 credits. So you can put whatever number on there, or you can just leave it blank. So for now, I'm just going to put 10 credit. And once again, this is the flexibility, that this software offers you. You can be able to, charge for what you want, and don't charge for what, you don't want to charge. So once you've gone through and make sure that the fields are like this, then you're pretty much set to go. You check the searchable, make sure that people are able to find this or they can search for it, validation. And then where it says form, now you want to connect this with the phone. So this is going to be connected with the phone only. And once again, just go through to make sure your screen look like mine. And if it does, you want to click on save and new. All right, so next we're going to do the 3G. We just did the 2G. Let's put the information for the 3G. So all the information for the 3G is complete. Just want to go through here. Once again, always make sure that you choose the form that this field is supposed to be associated with. If you want a particular field to be associated with more than one form, then you just check it here. And then once you're done, you click save and close. Now, the reason I click save and close and not save and new, because each of these have different, types. Some of them are check boxes. Some of them are just single. So, it's the same method. So once you come here, you click on new. It gives you this drop box here, this pop-up screen here, and you pretty much just choose the type that you want. If you want to show a calendar, or if you want to show a text box, text area. So let's fill in the rest of these.